socialist echo chamber that Bernard Goldberg referred to years ago, and no one's paid attention to.
Well, some of us have, Joe.
Yeah, a very few of us, Mark. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for the call.
Take care, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I did hear Nora O'Donnell say that.
And any time that Trump responds, it's always going to look like an attack because his response is going to be 10 times more severe than the thing that he's responding to.
It's going to be 280 characters, and a lot of it's going to be bold print, like all caps, right?
But that's one of those things he should have just... I'm okay with the tweeting, but that's one of those things. Just leave that alone.
I'm with you. Let's check in with Rachel Sutherland of Fox News Radio, who's covering preparations for the inauguration in a couple of days, and this boycott that seems to be gaining membership all the time. Rachel, how are you?
Well, yeah, this boycott is growing even by the hour. A couple of days ago, it was 20 House Democrats who were not going to go to the swearing-in ceremony. Now it's about a full 1/4 of Democrats serving in the House. 53 of them are not going to be attending the inauguration. That's just coming in the past hour or so. Most of them are actually from, or a good number of them are from California, but they are also Democrats skipping from another 22 states.
Wow. So maybe you can kind of put this in context for us, Rachel, for those of us who aren't as familiar with the setup for the inauguration. As I look at the seating chart, I'm assuming House members have a particular section where they're seated. Will those seats just be empty, or are they allowed to send people in there to replace them?
That's a very good question. As of earlier today, the incoming counselor to the president, Kellyanne Conway, was saying that these Democrats who are saying they're not coming are still welcome. Now, I kind of rolled past the Capitol on Sunday during the dress rehearsal for the inaugural parade, and everything was all set up, the pretty white chairs and the flags draped over the Capitol. So I don't know if they'll try to fill those seats if these people don't show up, or if there's just going to be an empty block of chairs. So that's something that it has not been answered yet, because this is really still developing. The transition team has been saying that they hope these Democrats will change their minds, essentially, but the numbers keep going higher.
Yeah, it makes me wonder. I know Roy Blunt, our senator from Missouri, was in charge of the inauguration in front of the Capitol, and that would kind of be bad imagery. I wonder if they may not have the ability to remove a chunk of chairs at the last minute if need be.
And on top of it, it's going to be raining, so it's not like it's just going to be so easy to go and start knocking over chairs, and how many, because then it could be more that don't show up. And I posted this on my Twitter page at Sutherland Fox, and I've got all these comments from people saying, why don't you give these tickets to veterans, people who really would want to be there. So some people are very upset with this idea of Democrats just deciding they're not going to go, and it's pretty much unprecedented. Congressman John Lewis has skipped an inaugural before. It was a 2001 inaugural for President George W. Bush, and there were a handful of Republicans who did too. Democrats who did too, but nothing on this scale in recent history. Not at all.
Right. Let's get to security for a minute, if you don't mind. I'm guessing that the Republican National Committee set up and the Democratic National Convention set up had nothing on the security that's going to be set up in D.C. for this event.
I'd say it's probably going to be similar. It's considered a national special security event, and Homeland Security held a news conference about this, just talking about what they're going to be doing. And there's going to be something called the Red Zone. It encompasses the Capitol complex, the National Mall, the parade route, the White House. And this is going to be locked down to all vehicular traffic. I was talking to my cabbie the other day, and he's like, we're not going to be able to drive down here. Only official vehicles. They're going to block it off with things like dumpsters and big armored vehicles, and it's all going to be on foot. Then there's a green zone where people can drive. Certain people are allowed in. A lot of the bridges are going to be shut down. I've been looking at the list of bridges that are going to be open and closed. The 14th Street Bridge will be open. But a lot of these ways in and out of the city are going to be blocked at one point in time. Roads are going to start closing down tomorrow. That's when it starts, sort of this slowly battening down the hatches until Friday. It's just almost a virtual fortress.
I'm sure it is. Rachel Sutherland, Fox News Radio. I'll let you. You got a question, Chris? Hang on.
I read this in your sister publication, the Wall Street Journal, over the weekend, and there seems to be a mini controversy that the Trump administration is the first administration not to issue inaugural commemorative license plates. Have you heard anything about that, or they
no,
changed their mind
I have
on
not
that?
heard. As in for your vehicle?
Yes, you can get those for your vehicle, and they're like commemorative. And there are people that collect those, and they have them ever since like Hoover, and they're all up in arms because the Trump administration's not issuing them.
And here it was.
year.
I thought everybody was all up in arms because there wasn't going to be a Metro Smart Trip card.
Exactly.
On it.
Yeah.
I mean,
You may want to break that
one. Instead.
You may want to get on that story. You can break that one.
I'll try, guys.
Rachel Sutherland, thanks for your time.
Thanks.
All right, take care. No, I'd not heard that.
Yeah, it was they've issued them ever since the Hoover administration, and you can buy them, and they're numbered and everything. And there's there's a big thing within people that do that is to get the entire set. So some people are like, I'm not going to have.
Well,
this
at
one.
least there won't be some people who have it and some don't. Nobody's going to have it, right?
Yeah,
you know what? There's a new sheriff in town.
What's that thing? OCD or something? They might have that.
And he
compulsive.
doesn't care about license plates, I guess. Kind of doing things differently.
But you would think a guy that's, that puts his name on everything and kind of likes his name would want a commemorative 45th presidential license plate.
Did you like his page on Facebook? Have you seen those ads on Facebook for all the commemoration stuff they're hawking, the inauguration stuff?
That misses my page for some reason.
I don't know how it ended up on mine, but you need to go look because they're selling coins and all this stuff through an official Donald Trump page. And my assumption is it still goes to the campaign somehow for future campaign research, or maybe it's for the RNC. I don't know who they're raising money for.
Here's what I'm wondering, and I've kept this as a commemorative item. My mother bought a couple of them when Barack Obama became president, but I have a Barack Obama chia pet that I kept in the box.
They were going to do that for Trump, but they couldn't get the hair to look right. They couldn't get it to like flatten out and sweep over like
I don't know how you do
like
a
big
Donald
comb
Trump
over.
chia pet head.
Yeah, I don't either. That's
maybe that's going to be a one-time Barack Obama thing.
You have to groom your chia pet at that point.
That could be it. You have to get a special kind of chia.
I never took it out of the box. The plastic's still around it. I figure maybe worth 50 cents. And
aren't there flat irons called cheese in the CHI? Isn't that the brand of a flat iron?
Yes.
So maybe they could sell those with it, and then you could flatten out the hair to look like
and the chia.
Donald Trump's. Exactly. Yeah, we're onto something.
How many chia pets did we sell in this last couple of minutes?
Yeah, that's a good point. Everybody's online looking for that right now.
Because usually the only time you see the commercials is at Christmas time.
I saw an official Donald Trump inauguration T-shirt, and like you could buy it in long sleeve and short sleeve, and they were anywhere from, I think they started at $35 and went up to like 45 or 50. But I hesitated to buy one because I couldn't tell where the money's going.
Speaking of T-shirts, can sometime guest hosts get a inaugural commemorative T-shirt
we may be able to.
We
may be able to work that out. I know that they've ordered some for staff, so I'm glad Chris brought that up because I meant to bring it up earlier because we're going to have to go to a break here in a minute. But Rick and Tracy Ellis have come in and helped sponsor us these inaugural day T-shirts that have 97.1 on them and mention the inauguration of Donald J. Trump. We're going to be giving those away from the beginning of Jamie Allman's show Friday morning all the way through the end of the Dave Glover show. Including my show. Every hour, we're going to give away another T-shirt. You can also go to 971talk.com, and you'll be able to register. They're also going to be drawing names